Adam comes back to camp with tree mail, and he has this bag of rocks and a note. And the note says that we each need to grab one of the rocks, and whoever gets the orange rock will basically leave camp and go intermingle with the other tribe. And at first we're thinking, okay, the two tribes are going to swap. You know, the 4 people who get the rocks are going to go into the other tribe. And so we all grab a rock, and we all let out our hands, and next thing I know, I open it, and I have an orange rock. So that means I'm going on this adventure, and I'm going with Jay, Figgy, and Taylor. So the 4 of us get in a boat, and we travel down to this other island, and we don't see anybody, we don't see anything. And next thing we know, we see the other boat with 4 members of the Gen X tribe. And that's when things start to get interesting, because we get out of the boat, we start looking at each other, sizing each other up, and then, you know, we introduce each other. We get to know each other a little bit. And then we start walking down the beach. And we come up to this table in kind of this shaded area. And I'm praying it's food. I'm just praying, God, please let it be food. And next thing you know, we got some bread, we got some peanut butter, we got some jelly. We're made, we're set, we're good. The only thing else I could have asked for was a glass of milk to wash it all down with. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with what I got. So we all start breaking bread with our enemies, and we make these PB&J sandwiches, and I start shoving it down. You know, I'm not even listening to what anybody else is saying. I'm just shoving down all the food I can get. And after a little while, we start to get to know each other. You know, I get to meet Paul, who is this long-haired biker dude who owns a boat and basically is a boat mechanic for the Marines. And then you got this one guy, Chris, you know, big, strong guy. We've been calling him the Hulk around camp. Then you have David, the writer. You know, he used to write for Family Guy. I love Family Guy. And that's great, you know. He seems like a really nice guy, seems like a chill dude. And then you have Cece, who I think is an accountant, but whatever her occupation is, she is hilarious. I love Cece. Her and I didn't talk much, but the little bit of time I did get to talk to her, I love her. She seems like a great person. The tribe dynamic, though, over there seems very point blank. It seems like the men are controlling the show over there. All the men excluding David. Us, we had our lips sealed. We didn't want to tell anybody anything. We didn't want them to know the tribe dynamic or anything. And it's great because we had 4 people who felt like they were on the top. You know, Figgy and Taylor aren't, but they feel like they're on the top. And that's a good position for them to be in, and a good position so that they don't spread the word to the other alliance. The summit was very useful. I mean, not only did we get to get full bellies and feel great and feel rejuvenated, but we also got the opportunity to get information that could benefit my game and probably the whole tribe's game. You know, when it comes time for a swap, we're going to be using this information and this poll to try to drive a force in between the Gen Xers.